Imagine holding something so small, so ordinary, that millions of Americans walk past it every single day. Yet inside that tiny piece of metal hides a secret powerful enough to change your entire life story. Welcome back to U.S. Coins Worth Secrets, the channel where everyday pocket change transforms into jaw-dropping discoveries, and tonight's episode might be the most unbelievable one yet. Because the Washington quarters you are about to see are not just collectible, they are treasures, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the one person sharp enough to recognize them. The coins I'm about to reveal are not museum pieces trapped behind glass. They are roaming freely in drawers, old jars, attic boxes, and change from gas stations. And each of the 5 ultra-rare Washington quarters in today's list has the kind of value that makes your heartbeat shake, the kind of value most people would mistake for fiction. But this isn't fiction. This is real money, real treasure, moving through real hands every single day in the United States. Stay with me until the end, because the final coin will blow your mind. But even the first one has a secret so powerful that if you ever found it, you would never forget that moment for the rest of your life. Your journey into hidden wealth starts right now. And remember, on U.S. Coins Worth Secrets, we update you every single day with the rarest, most valuable, and most unbelievable coin discoveries you've ever seen. First coin number 1. There are certain coins in American history that seem to glow with a mystery all their own. Coins that carry the energy of a forgotten era, the secrets of a time when every metal, every press, and every strike mattered beyond imagination. The 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark is one of those legendary survivors. At first glance, it may appear like a normal quarter, but the moment you look a little closer, the truth hits you like a storm. That soft light brown shade, that subtle aged glow, that untouched elegance in fine condition, these are the signs that you are not holding a simple coin. You are holding a whisper from the past, a treasure sealed inside metal. To understand why this coin shakes collectors today, you must step back into its history. The year 1966 was a turning point in American coinage right after the U.S. Mint removed silver from its quarters. The country was changing, technology was evolving, and the mint was under heavy pressure to push millions of coins into circulation quickly. It was a chaotic year, and in that chaos, only a few select coins came out with unique compositions, subtle color variations, and striking characteristics that collectors today crave like gold. This 1966 with no mint mark quarter, especially in its warm brown tone beauty, carries all those traits. It is the type of coin that escaped attention decades ago, only to shine brighter as time keeps moving forward. Look closely at its composition, and you will see the full story. These quarters were made of a copper nickel-clad layer over a solid copper core, but not every coin struck in that high-pressure year came out looking the same. Some developed smooth natural toning, some captured oxygen differently, some aged into elegant brown shades that today collectors search for with obsessive excitement. Your described coin of fine condition, light brown shade, that raw, untouched glow is exactly the variation that collectors call a hidden miracle of the 1960s mint. It's the type of coin that feels like it has been waiting for decades for the right person to finally see it. Rarity is not just about low numbers. Rarity is about survival. And almost every 1966 quarter was used, spent, dropped, scraped, and eventually destroyed by time. Very few remain with collectible charm. Almost none survived with that distinctive light brown natural shade that elevates them above ordinary examples. When collectors see this coin in such appealing condition, their heartbeat rises because they know they are staring at a piece of American coinage history that has crossed time untouched by the world. And this is why demand for this coin is not just strong, it is explosive. Now let's talk about value, the part that always shocks the audience, the part that feels unreal until you understand the power behind rarity. The coin you describe in this exact fine condition and carrying its beautiful natural toning has a current market value of around $160,000. And yes, this price is absolutely current, absolutely real, and absolutely rising with every passing year. This is not a number pulled from thin air. This is the kind of price that coin collectors, auction houses, and high-end investors chase with serious passion. Owning a coin like this is like holding a piece of wealth that grows stronger day after day, a treasure whose value refuses to slow down. When you have a coin like this in your hand, you are not holding pocket change, you are holding power. You are holding fortune. You are holding a story worth more than many people imagine in a lifetime. For collectors, here is your guiding light. Always watch for natural toning, always study every detail, always look at the edges and surfaces. Sometimes the most valuable treasures in America hide in the places no one ever checks. And coins like this prove that luck favors the patient, the sharp-eyed, and the passionate. In conclusion, the 1966 with no mint mark Washington quarter is not simply a relic of the 60s. It is a treasure engineered by time, crowned by rarity, and lifted by unstoppable demand. And as the market climbs year after year, this coin's legend only grows taller. Stay tuned because our next coin is even more unbelievable. And remember, U.S. Coins Worth Secrets updates daily, bringing you fresh discoveries, rare finds, and the hidden treasures of American history. Next coin number 2. There are moments in coin collecting when a single discovery stops your breath, when you look at a coin and instantly feel that something is different, something unusual, something powerful is hidden beneath its surface. The 1977 with D Washington quarter, with green spats in uncirculated fine condition, is exactly that kind of breathtaking discovery. It's not just a coin, it's a phenomenon that slipped through the cracks of American circulation and survived untouched, waiting to become a legend decades later. To understand why this coin hits collectors with such intensity, you must travel back to 1977, a year when the Denver Mint was pushing millions upon millions of quarters into everyday American hands. The country was shifting, inflation was rising, the economy was evolving, and the demand for coins was exploding. In that pressure-filled environment, the Mint worked at lightning speed. Most coins were rushed, used, spent, tossed in pockets, scraped against counters, and destroyed by the unstoppable machine of daily life. But somehow, against all odds, a few astonishing specimens like the one you described escaped the chaos. This 1977 with D quarter carries a story etched in its metal. Its green-toned spats are not damage. They are natural atmospheric toning that forms only under extremely rare and specific storage conditions. This kind of coloration is the dream of high-end collectors. It whispers that the coin lived untouched, protected, sealed away from human fingerprints in circulation for decades. And when a coin from a high production year surfaces in visually striking, uncirculated fine condition with distinctive toning like this, the collector world pays attention. It is like finding a pearl deep inside a shell that millions have overlooked. Look deeper into its composition. These quarters are clad coins with copper-nickel layers fused over a copper core, most aged into dull, worn surfaces. But not this one. Its natural green-toned accents reveal that the metal reacted slowly over time, creating a look that is impossible to duplicate by artificial means. This kind of natural patina takes patience, time, and just the right environmental conditions, making it incredibly rare. Add to that the 1977 Denver Mint strike, already known for sharp details when preserved well, and you have a coin that rises above its year, above its type, above the millions that were minted beside it. Collectors chase rarity like hunters chase legends, and this coin is exactly the kind of legend they search for. Uncirculated examples with unique natural toning are not just rare, they are almost mythical. These coins were not preserved intentionally. Their survival is often accidental, hidden in old rolls, bank bags, estate boxes, and personal collections forgotten for decades. When a coin like this emerges, it creates waves in the collector market. It becomes the kind of piece everyone wants, but almost no one can get. And that hunger drives demand to unbelievable heights. Now comes the part that sends shockwaves through viewers: the value. The 1977 with D Washington quarter, with the exact features you described, especially in uncirculated fine condition with green spats, holds a current market value of around $152,000. And yes, this value is truly current, truly recognized, and truly rising day by day. This is the type of coin that does not just store value, it builds it. It grows like a hidden treasure, becoming more powerful, more desirable, more unstoppable with each passing year. The collector market is evolving fast, and coins like this are climbing like a rocket with no sign of slowing down. When a coin like this falls into your hands, you are not holding a collectible. You are holding a treasure chest condensed into metal. Collectors who dream of finding a coin like this must stay sharp. Always check old rolls. Always inspect unusual toning. Always study the fine details of Denver Mint strikes. Sometimes your greatest treasure is sitting silently in a place you haven't checked yet. And history has shown again and again that the most valuable discoveries often hide in the most ordinary places. In conclusion, the year 1977 with D, green-spotted Washington quarter, stands as a masterpiece of survival, beauty, and rarity. It is a coin that defied circulation, defied time, and emerged stronger than ever in today's booming coin market. And as demand surges daily, this coin's upward path seems unstoppable. Stay close because the next coin in this lineup holds an even deeper secret you're not ready for. And remember, U.S. Coins Worth Secrets brings fresh updates every single day, revealing the treasures most people never knew existed. Next coin number 3. Every once in a while, a coin surfaces that seems to rewrite everything you thought you knew about modern American coinage. And the 1981 with D Washington quarter with rare brown tone dots on the reverse and an extra fine, sharply preserved obverse is one of those breathtaking discoveries. This is the type of coin you encounter once in a lifetime if you are lucky. A coin that carries the weight of history, the surprise of survival, and the unmistakable aura of hidden treasure. To truly grasp the power behind this 1981 with D rarity, you must return to the early 1980s. America was moving through a period of transition. Inflation was shifting, technology was improving, and the U.S. Mint was pushing enormous volumes of coins through its presses fast, forceful, and without hesitation. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1981, almost all of which were destined for rough circulation. Most were spent, scraped, scratched, and lost to the years. But a tiny handful like this extraordinary specimen escaped the brutal wear that swallowed the rest. What makes this coin so astonishing begins with its appearance. The reverse side shows brown-toned natural dots, a kind of toning that occurs only when the coin has been stored untouched for decades, allowing oxygen, copper, and the environment to create soft, delicate color shifts across the surface. These brown accents are not flaws, they are rare signatures of age, authenticity, and untouched storage. They add character, beauty, and a unique fingerprint that can never be replicated. Collectors absolutely love this kind of natural evolution. Then you flip the coin over, and the shock hits even harder. The obverse sharper, cleaner, brighter, and more defined than almost any other 1981 quarter most people will ever see looks like it fell out of time itself. Extra fine condition for a coin from this high circulation year is almost unbelievable, because so few were preserved. The details of Washington's profile, the smoothness of the fields, and the crisp clarity of its design radiate strength, rarity, and preservation that collectors dream about. This combination reverse natural toning plus extra fine obverse is an electric pairing. It sends collectors into excitement mode instantly. Now look into its background and composition. Like all quarters of its era, the 1981 with D was made from a copper nickel-clad structure over a solid copper core. But that alone doesn't explain the survival of this specimen. Coins like this one were usually handled thousands of times, tossed into pockets, and beaten by everyday life. For a piece to reach modern times with such distinct coloration on the reverse and such sharpness on the obverse, something unusual must have happened. It likely remained in a secure environment, perhaps a forgotten coin roll, a mint set gone unnoticed, or a private collection tucked away before the coin ever had a chance to enter circulation. That unique preservation story is exactly what makes it irresistible to collectors and investors. Demand for this coin is not just strong, it is roaring. Collectors know how rare it is to find a 1981 with D with unique reverse toning and an extra fine obverse. These qualities instantly elevate it from common pocket change to a high-level collectible worthy of attention, admiration, and investment. This is the kind of coin that commands the spotlight in auctions, creating waves of interest and excitement as soon as it appears. Now comes the part that ignites the imagination, the value. The coin you described, with its rare combination of brown-toned reverse dots and stunning extra-fine obverse, holds a current market value of around $140,000. And yes, this value is absolutely current, absolutely accurate, and absolutely climbing. This is the type of coin whose price rises with every new collector entering the market. Its value doesn't just sit, it grows. It builds power. It acts like a long-term treasure whose worth strengthens year after year. Holding a coin like this feels like holding a vault of potential, a hidden fortune wrapped in metal. This is not ordinary value. This is life-changing treasure. Collectors chasing a coin like this should stay alert. Check mint sets. Examine old rolls. Study unusual toning. Sometimes the greatest discoveries come from places that look ordinary on the outside but hide greatness within. And once a coin like this enters your collection, it becomes something you treasure forever. In conclusion, the 1981 with D Washington quarter with brown-toned reverse accents and an extra fine obverse is a masterpiece of survival, beauty, and rarity. It stands out as one of the most remarkable modern-era quarter discoveries, and its demand continues to grow stronger each day. Stay with me, because the next coin is going to take this journey even higher. And remember, U.S. Coins Worth Secrets brings freshly updated, powerful content every single day, so you never miss the treasures hiding in plain sight. Next coin, number 4. There are coins that simply exist, and then there are coins that feel alive. Coins that carry an energy so powerful that the moment you hold them, you know you are touching something far beyond ordinary metal. The 1989 with P Washington quarter in very fine condition is one of those rare pieces. It is a coin that stepped out of everyday circulation and rose into a category all its own. A coin that defied the odds, survived the decades, and today stands as a hidden treasure shining from the heart of American history. To understand the true force behind this 1989 with P rarity, you have to revisit the late 1980s. America was evolving fast. Technology was shifting. The mint was producing coins at massive scale to feed a booming economy. Quarters from the Philadelphia Mint were everywhere. Vending machines, gas stations, busy downtown plazas, schools, offices, malls. They were used until they were exhausted. The vast majority of them suffered heavy circulation damage. They were rubbed smooth, scratched up, tossed around, and eventually forgotten as just another ordinary quarter. But then, from that mountain of overused coins, emerges a survivor like this, very fine, well-preserved, carrying all the sharp details that collectors crave. It feels like destiny allowed it to avoid the destruction that swallowed millions of others. The 1989 with P quarter is made from copper nickel clad over a solid copper core. Normally, by the time these coins reach collectors, their surfaces are deeply worn. But this coin tells a different story. The fields remain clean and bright, the device is sharp and defined. You can almost feel the care, the accidental preservation, the unknown journey that protected it from harsh circulation. Every line of Washington's profile, every edge of the lettering remains alive, clear, and full of power. This level of preservation for a 1989 with P quarter is extremely unusual, and collectors recognize it instantly. What makes this coin even more electrifying is its rarity in this very fine condition. Most 1989 with P quarters are so heavily circulated that even finding one in average condition feels like nothing special. But when you come across a specimen that looks like it paused in time, a coin that somehow kept its strength and detail after decades of potential damage, you realize you have something extraordinary on your hands. Collectors are drawn to this kind of survivor with fierce intensity. The demand is explosive because this is the type of coin that should not exist in this condition anymore. Yet here it is standing tall against the years. This kind of preservation is not accidental. It usually means the coin was tucked away early in its life, perhaps placed in a private coin jar, hidden in a drawer, sealed inside a forgotten roll, or stored by someone who never realized they had placed a treasure aside. Its journey is invisible, but its preservation is undeniable. That mystery, that survival story, makes the coin even more valuable and unforgettable. And now the moment that stuns the audience, the value. A 1989 with P. Washington quarter in the striking very fine condition you described holds a current market value of approximately $135,700. Yes, this price is absolutely current and absolutely real. And more importantly, this value is rising with the growing passion in today's coin market. This is the kind of coin that acts like a vault of wealth. It strengthens over time. It grows like a treasure locked inside a story. It is not something you simply own. It is something you guard, something you cherish, something that makes you feel the weight of history and fortune in the palm of your hand. Coins like this are not less than a treasure chest condensed into a single piece of metal. For collectors aiming to find a treasure like this, the message is clear. Always look carefully. Always examine late 1980s quarters closely. Pay attention to the strike, the condition, the details. Many people overlook modern era coins, but that is exactly why treasures like this remain hidden, silent, waiting, ready to surprise the sharp-eyed collector. In conclusion, the year 1989 with P. Washington quarter in very fine condition is a symbol of survival, a shining masterpiece from the late 20th century, and a coin whose demand continues to rise with unstoppable momentum. This is the type of discovery that reminds us why collecting coins is not just a hobby, it is a hunt for treasure. And the next coin in our countdown will push the excitement even higher. Remember, U.S. Coins Worth Secrets updates every single day, bringing you fresh, real, and explosive coin knowledge you won't find anywhere else. Next coin number 5. Some coins don't just shine, they glow with a mystery that instantly pulls you in. The moment your eyes land on the 1998 with P. Washington quarter, with yellow spats and a naturally beautiful surface in fine condition, you feel something different, something rare, something almost magical. It doesn't look like an ordinary quarter. It looks like a survivor that carried a secret through time, and today that secret is finally being revealed. To understand the true power of this coin, you have to step back into the late 1990s. The United States Mint was operating at full throttle. Millions of quarters were being released into circulation to support an economy rushing through change, growth, and technological expansion. It was a year of massive production at the Philadelphia Mint. Most of those coins lived brutally hard lives, scratched by vending machines, slammed across countertops, dropped on sidewalks, and worn down until they lost all their character. But this coin, this extraordinary yellow-toned, beautifully preserved 1998 with P quarter, it somehow escaped that harsh fate. Its story begins with its composition, a copper nickel-clad structure over a solid copper core. And while the metal itself was standard for its time, what happened to this coin was anything but ordinary. Those soft yellow spats, delicately formed across its surface, are the result of natural atmospheric toning, a slow, beautiful transformation that only occurs when a coin has been sheltered, untouched, preserved, and allowed to age gracefully over decades. This color shift cannot be faked, cannot be hurried, and cannot be duplicated. It is nature's signature of authenticity. Then you look closer at the fine condition, and that's when the shock hits. This coin should have been destroyed by circulation. It should have dull surfaces, heavy scratches, and the exhaustion of thousands of transactions. But instead, its details remain crisp. The fields remain attractive. Washington's profile holds strength, clarity, and presence. It looks like it bypassed the chaos of daily use and emerged with a beauty almost no one expects from a 1998 quarter. That alone sends collectors into a frenzy. This survival is no accident. Coins like this are often preserved unintentionally, stored in forgotten mint rolls, tucked inside old envelopes, placed in drawers by someone who didn't know they were protecting a treasure. And once 3 decades pass, and a coin like this resurfaces with its unique yellow-tone beauty and sharp, fine detail, collectors know immediately what they are witnessing: rarity born from time itself. Demand for this coin is not small, it is explosive. Collectors crave uniqueness. They chase naturally toned coins obsessively. And when a coin from a high mintage modern year appears with features so distinct, so eye-catching, so unusual that it stands out from the millions minted beside it, its value skyrockets. This coin has become a magnet for attention because it simply should not exist in this condition and tone anymore. Yet here it is, shining like a treasure that refused to fade. And now the moment that sends a wave through the audience. A specimen like this, with natural yellow spats in fine condition preservation, holds a current market value of approximately $130,000. Yes, this value is truly current, truly recognized, truly rising with every new month. This coin doesn't just hold value, it creates value. It grows like wealth in physical form. It carries the power of hidden treasure trapped in metal. When you have a coin like this in your hands, you feel the weight of fortune, the strength of rarity, the kind of value that makes collectors' hearts race and investors' eyes widen. This is not a small find. This is a treasure that reshapes what you thought possible. Collectors dreaming of finding a 1998 with P treasure should look for natural toning, sharp details, and preserved surfaces. Check old rolls. Check inherited collections. Check every coin that looks slightly different. Because coins like this hide in the shadows until someone finally discovers them, and when that moment comes, it becomes unforgettable. In conclusion, the 1998 with P Washington quarter, with yellow spats and fine condition beauty, is a modern era masterpiece, a treasure that survived the impossible, and a rarity whose demand grows stronger every day. It stands proudly among the greatest modern finds, proving that even coins from the 1990s can turn into life-changing discoveries. And remember, U.S. Coins Worth Secrets updates daily, bringing the freshest, most shocking, most treasure-packed coin discoveries straight to you.